So I wanted to record this video to talk about sort of my identity as a labor as a union member and a labor member of the labor constituency of America. So basically, I'm a custodial worker. I'm a janitor, and I work hard. I try to, I keep moving. I'm working, and the people around the office, the garage where I work, have been coming up to me lately. I just started this job. They've been coming up over and over saying, the place looks really great. The place looks really nice. You're so much better than our last janitor, yada, yada, yada. So they're impressed with my work. I'm a janitor. I'm not trying to blow up myself. But, I got to thinking, why is everybody so impressed with my work? And I thought about what goes through my mind when I'm working, to try and kind of understand my own work ethic better, self-analysis, all this kind of shit. And I realized that what goes through my head when I'm working is these people deserve such and such. So I'll be like, go the extra mile scrubbing a windowsill that looks like it hasn't been cleaned since the New Deal. And what's going through my head is, these people deserve to be able to work in a space that's clean, that's nice. If I'm cleaning a toilet and I'm like, these people deserve to be able to use the toilet and not have to worry about catching something. These people deserve, that refrain keeps going through my head. And so I was thinking about it today and really analyzing that thought process, and it occurred to me that being a union member is what makes me work harder. And it's because because at some point men and women fought and died in order to organize and in order to be able to determine some things about their workplace. Maybe in the 60s or the 70s, 80s, the people, the union that I work for decided that they needed a janitor. And that sounds a little straightforward, but the kind of work I do, a lot of non-union places would have my job parceled out and given to different workers, side work. And, they would take turns mopping the floor. I've worked in places like this. Once a week, a different person mops the floor. Once a week, you clean the microwave, and you pinch pennies, and it's never really clean. It's never really beautiful. And the people don't get paid anymore to do it. They're just expected to do their job and also clean the building. And at some point, whenever it was negotiated, they were able to attain a well-paid custodial worker to take care of all that for them, to make their lives easier. And I get paid well. And I get, my weekends and my holidays. I'm not a slave. I'm a well-paid individual, part of the union, who keeps the place clean so everybody else can continue to do their work. And that is not something to be taken for granted. People were murdered and paralyzed and bled and suffered for us to have that kind of collective bargaining power, so that the people that I work with can do a sane amount of work in a day and not have to apologize for it and still have a nice, clean environment to do their work in. And that's my job. And that's my job. And I take pride in my job because of the memory of the heroes who died. Not on some foreign battlefield, but here. Not fighting the foreign enemy, but fighting the domestic one. And so I'm a proud union member, and I work hard because as a part of the legacy of better men than I who went through hell so that my coworkers could have a clean environment, and so that I could have a good job with reasonable hours and health care. And it sounds grandiose, but it is grandiose. It's a grand tale. and it's a true story, and it's one that's not promoted enough. So that's my point of doing this video, is to promote, you know, here's at least one more guy who remembers my ancestral, the suffering of my, who appreciates what I've inherited from real heroes before me. So just wanted to share that story. I work harder because I'm a union member, not in spite of it. And go AFSCME. Bernie would have won.